are in Olbia. We dropped Karis off at the airport yesterday or the day before, I don't remember. And today I went shopping with Julin from the Dutch sailing family. We had a lovely day without our kids, without our men, just shopping, bought a new outfit. And yesterday I cleaned the boat, and today I come back and there is stuff everywhere. Yesterday I cleaned out the cockpit. And in my absence, they built a little house for me. They did it for me. And I don't know what happened here, but it's probably for me as well. I don't know what happened, but I guess they did it all for me.
Life on board can be messy from time to time. To be honest, most of the time it is messy. Never-ending boat chores, kids' toys and crafts, and a limited space don't make it any easier.
In our boat we just don't have that much space to hide away all the stuff we have, and that means that it gets messy very quickly. Now we just have the cupboards hidden away in the boat, and we still have a lot of stuff, so that's a challenge because it gets messy really easy, especially with kids on board. Our kids like to do crafts and they like to build Legos, and then usually all the stuff is everywhere. I think it's very common on the boat. All the boats are stuffed with all this stuff, and our boat, it's not a big difference. What you see is what you get, and you just don't have that much storage. For example, my towels are next to the bed and the shower is over there, so there's no room in the shower to put my towels away. It's an adjustment, but that's boat life. But on the upside, when we wake up and we open the window, then we have this view. So maybe if I don't want to look at the Legos and at the crafts and at the mess, maybe I just should look out of the window. Maybe that's a good idea.
Speaking of, it's time to put our new guest to work. For the captain, there's nothing better than a nice night sail, with enough wind and good music. The Haagen crew came aboard. Patrick, Miranda, Bente, Amber and Sven. And let's just say, they definitely know how to make the most of life at sea. You might be wondering what's the rush here, but the barbecue was attacked by killer wasps. Or just regular wasps. We arrived in Bastia, Corsica, the charming French island with an even more charming old harbor. We visited Cap Corse, the most northern point of this beautiful island. And we welcomed our new first mate, Alan, to sail with us to Mallorca. We went on an adventure with Alan to find a hidden waterfall. Alan and Kai attended the Yachtmaster Ocean course together and stayed close friends from then on. In addition to being an experienced captain, Alan is also a brilliant architect with beautiful works all over the world. It's time to say au revoir to Corsica and start the trip to Mallorca. That's about 260 nautical miles. In the middle of the passage, we did something totally out of my comfort zone. Kai and I jumped from the bow into the water. FYI, the water is about 3,000 meters deep over there. We recently sailed this passage again, and it reminded me of our crossing last year. So I thought I'd take you along on that memory. We are now crossing from France to the Balearic Islands. Just like last year, this trip is like crazy with the dolphins and the marine animals. Everywhere I look, I see some fins in the water. This trip was really special because last year, at dinner time, when we are ready to have dinner with the crew, and with crew I mean the family and Alan, I decided to have one more look at the deck because I thought I want to have another look at the deck. And when I was standing there like this was my side, and then suddenly this massive whale just jumps out in the distance. Massive whale jumps out, and tail and all, everything came out. It was so cool. And I yelled for Kai and the kids. I said, come here, you have to see this, you really have to see this. And they came out, and another whale just jumped out of the sky. It was, you just can't believe that image of a giant animal, so big, but the whole thing just out of the water into the pink sky. And it was so magical. And
At night, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there is one. There is one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Scott! 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 Oh my god. There, I see something. There's something in the water. Daar is iets. Daar is iets. Heb je de deur dicht? En de vogel. Hier in het midden. Oh. Saai. Birds. Sorry. Okay, that was not a whale. Those were birds. And for... It's a common mistake actually. It's a common mistake. Mistaking birds for whales. Happens all the time. So the trip, it was a really amazing trip because that night Lewis asked me, she never saw a shooting star. She asked me, can I see a shooting star? Can you wake me up if you see shooting stars? So at night I was laying on deck with Guy, and Ellen was also there, and we were looking at the sky, and these shooting stars were just falling down the sky. It was an amazing sight. So I woke her up and I took her upstairs and I laid her between us, and she just watched the stars falling down in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, like in the middle between Corsica and Menorca. Our baby girl, she was 5 years old at the time, watching all these falling stars falling from the sky. I will cherish that moment for the rest of my life. That's a memory that will never fade. So yeah, I tell you guys a lot about the hard stuff. It's not always easy living on a boat, but this is the stuff. This is why we do it. Those are the memories we take with us forever.
And after 43 hours of sailing with no land in sight, we finally see Menorca.
Anyone else would go back inside, but we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires die down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown.
In the next episode, you see our island adventures and how we say goodbye to Luna for a very long time.
The years have come and gone, but we're right
If you like this episode, please let us know and subscribe for more.
below, and anyone else would have turned back by now. But we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires die down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow thousand